Now, it is emerging, that is from some quarters, that sidelining his second-in-command in the next election cycle would be political suicide for President William Ruto. Political analysts have now opined that Mount Kenya region played a vital role in building the Kenya Kwanza government, and should President William Ruto then drop Gachagua, that is for someone else, he will be digging his own political grave. Micah Gungu reports.
In an effort to secure more funding for populated areas, Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua has recently sparked a discussion over one man, one vote, one shilling idea. The second-in-command's brief hitters from public appearances followed the recent inflammatory remarks in the public discourse, which included a public tiff with President William Ruto's allies from the Rift Valley region. Questions have been raised and friction has been caused within the Kenya Kwanza coalition by Gachagua's absence from President William Ruto's activities, including his reception of Uganda President Yoweri Museveni, who visited Kenya on a state visit. Some political analysts are closely observing the effects of the fallout between the president and his deputy as indications of a potential rift emerging between the two.
They seem to be sure that there's a problem between Rigathi and Ruto. On my part, I'm saying I don't see any problem. But if there's a problem, they are justified to defend their own.
Herman Manyora highlights that the deputy president might have taken a short leave of duty to relax and refresh his mind as he strategizes his moves as the second-in-command. However, Manyora opines that President William Ruto cannot afford to lose his assistant now, citing Gachagua's significant influence on the mountain.
Even those who don't love Gachagua so much, should that kind of thing happen, the mountain people cannot believe the replacement. Even if the replacement comes from Mount Kenya. People, if you bring even a lady, oh, Anne Waiguru, oh, what? People say, oh, you are removing a tough man like Gachagua who could stand for the community. And now you are bringing somebody like Ndini Nyoro, a young man, or somebody like Anne Waiguru. People you can play around with. The community will not allow. So I don't see Ruto doing that. It will be a big risk. That's not worried.
Manyora noted a statement made by President William Ruto indicating that he would be supporting a female running mate and reaffirming his commitment to upholding the two-thirds gender rule in his administration. He said Gachagua may have taken offense at Ruto's remarks, as the head of state will be shooting his own foot should he attempt to drop the former Mathira legislator.
It would have been very awkward yesterday if he didn't resurface. If he didn't resurface yesterday to come and see off the president, it would have been extremely awkward. That's why I don't believe about it. If this rift was serious, if he wanted to make a point, yesterday he should not have resurfaced. Now Ruto would have been forced to bypass Gachagua and appoint somebody else as acting president. It would have been very tricky. How would you appoint an acting president against the constitutional provision when the deputy president is within the country?
Defenders of Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua have pledged to protect him against a perceived conspiracy to weaken the DP's power within the ruling Kenya Kwanza alliance.
We are the people!
According to Gachagua's allies, the Limuru 3 conference, which brought together a portion of the Mount Kenya leadership, failed to produce concrete results and was therefore of no consequence to the political landscape of the area. Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua is now acting president of the Republic of Kenya, following President William Ruto's state visit to the United States of America. Mike Kagwongo TV 47, Nairobi.